is Werner Schroeder. I'm the founder of the Ascended Master Teaching Foundation, which has its central office in Mount Shasta. Welcome to the lecture series, The Ascended Masters Answer the Fundamental Questions of Life. This lesson is entitled Lesson 3, Which Teacher to Follow? The lesson consists of 3 parts. During this lesson, we shall discuss the following subjects: the difficulty of discrimination, characteristics of authorized messengers, and examples of false channelings. When a person is prepared to make whatever effort is needed to gain in spiritual understanding, the first decision that is to be made is the choice of the right teacher. Since the subject of channeling is so thoroughly misunderstood by most students, and since this ignorance is the greatest obstacle to the great white brotherhood in bringing the golden age to this planet, it is treated here in great detail. To distinguish between different presentations of Ascended Master teaching is a most difficult task, usually taken much too lightly by the students, beginners and the more experienced alike. Numerous so-called channels, mediums, star commanders, messengers and spirit guides appear like mushrooms, clamoring for the attention of the students, all offering the very latest, challenging the students with, "Do you wish to be left behind?" I estimate there are now over 10,000 individuals alleging to be channels of the Ascended Masters. One American city alone, Sedona, can boast the presence of dozens of channels. Why do these channels attract today's students by the thousands? It is because of the fascination of most of the students for phenomena and a lack of a strong desire for the truth. One has to learn to distinguish truth from messages given out by today's channels in lectures, books, or on television, as well as the teachings received in previous embodiments, buried in the subconscious mind. The Ascended Master Kutumi calls this the most difficult point on the spiritual path. Commenting on the problem of selecting the proper teacher, Kutumi said that he realized that it's very difficult to discriminate, requiring a great amount of research and effort, but he continued, that is one of the very reasons for embodiment on earth, to learn discrimination. The great majority of Ascended Master students flock to the channels of today, gullibly accepting their statements without attempting to investigate their claims. It must be understood that in order to receive a continued clear message takes a major dispensation, enabling the Masters of Wisdom to give special assistance to the messenger. Both Mr. Ballard and Geraldine Innocenti were given such a dispensation. Very often I hear the comment, "I know there are many false prophets, but I can tell by the feelings and the still small voice in my heart whether or not a certain channel is a true messenger." The problem is that the fall of man shut off the visible presence and the voice of our teachers, the Ascended Masters. The shaft of light from our I Am Presence decreased from a diameter of several feet to that of 1/16 of an inch. Our I Am presence still exists in all its glory and perfection, but the originally pure connection has been disturbed. This connection may be compared to trying to connect with a distant radio station. There's a lot of interference. Therefore, we need not only to listen to the voice in our heart, but also that of our most developed facilities, which are logic and reason. Beloved Almoria said, test, test, test every activity in which you place your faith, and that to which you give your power of your attention, before you're led into the unhappy experiences which can result from blindly accepting as truth that which is presented to you from the seen as well from the unseen. This includes paying attention to the characteristics of a true channel as given by the Ascended Masters and comparing those with other channels. On the subject of discrimination, beloved Ascended Master Hilarion said, "At the time of Jesus, I was embodied as Saul of Tarsus, afterwards known as Paul. I was schooled in every department of biblical law, able to recite the scriptures by heart, and was a member of a very proud and arrogant set. Great is the discrimination, great is the discretion required to recognize a cosmic moment, in this case, recognizing the Messiah. People are very hungry for spiritual teaching," the Dalai Lama said in an interview. "But there are many unqualified individual charlatans with financial and power motivation that are not very spiritual. First, I always tell seekers of religion not to be too hasty. Examine the teacher well. You can get the teaching without taking on the person as a guru. Learn as much as you can and make sure the person is authentic and reliable. There have been cases," he said, "where persons not really known in Nepal or India come to the West and suddenly they have become great teachers." The original Bible text corresponded much more closely to the teachings of the Great White Brotherhood than it does now. The original Bible text, unfortunately, was changed by many translators. This concludes this part of the lesson. I sincerely hope you enjoyed it and that we will meet again for another presentation of the teachings of the Ascended Masters. God bless you.